Hi everyone, it's Heather. I actually wanted to stop in real quick before I get to the actual video today because I did not record an intro for this week's video. I've been pretty busy lately and I decided to use some footage that I recorded for if I needed something going on, and that happened to be going through all of my Monkees collection, and I realized that that was going to be a 40-minute video, so I decided to cut it into the merch that I have and the records that I have. And the second part was the records. That's what I chose to go with today. So enjoy my record collection. It's only a snippet, just the monkey stuff. Oh shoot, I just realized I didn't talk about the solo stuff. But I only have maybe like 2 Davy Jones records and only a handful of Michael Nesmith records. I might record another video of that when I post the other part to this, which is the merch part of it. I also want to say before I go that next week I won't be putting on a video. I'm going to be going out of town and I'll be gone that day. I'll be in Cleveland. Actually, I will be in Cleveland because I'm seeing Mickey Dolenz. He's doing that It Was 50 Years Ago tour with like Todd Rundgren, Christopher Cross, and Jason Scheff, and I'm super excited for it. I am going to do a video about that after the show, so very excited for that. There will be exciting things to come, and enjoy my record collection. It's a lot. It's twice as long as a video I would normally upload for here, so I guess it makes up for the day that I can't upload. I have many records of theirs. I do not have all of them that are out there, but I have as many as I could track down in the many years that I've been a Monkees fan. I believe 2012 is when I started really getting into them. And yes, 2012 because of Davy passing away. And as sad as that was, I am still grateful that it made me say, hey, I knew of these guys and I used to like them when I was real little. Let me give them a chance again. And that spiraled into an addiction. So I'm so grateful to be a Monkees fan. But anyways, I have 2 copies of this, mostly because the first one was a second pressing, and I believe it was not in fantastic shape. So I got this just so I could play one that was better. I also, this is a theme with me, by the way, multiple copies of things. 2 copies of Meet the Monkees. One of them is not in the most fantastic shape, but it's an older copy from '67. I've also got this, which is, I believe it's the first Monkees record I had. And this was my baby. Okay, I was obsessed with this. This was when I started to like treat records well. I play this so much. This is a repressing, by the way. I bought it new. So there's this weird like Sundays label on it, but this was my baby. The record means a lot to me. So I do keep this separate from the records in my collection, but I do not see myself getting rid of this anytime soon. I have a copy of Headquarters. A friend gave this to me for a birthday present, and it's not in the best condition, but the reason why this is absolutely iconic is because someone like vandalized it with pencil, and I'm sure you can barely see, but they wrote all these like rude comments in there. just like just writing really stupid stuff in there. And I just thought it was the funniest thing ever. I'll try to use my phone and get some close-up shots where you can kind of see the writing, but it's also been erased. I don't remember if that was me or someone else, but it's iconic. It really is. It was so funny. But anyways, moving on. I do have a good copy of Headquarters. And a Kay Carter owned this before me, and she must have got it on June 1st, 1967. Her handwriting was gorgeous, by the way. I'm jealous. I kind of hate it when people write on the records, but also it's kind of cool because it's like the used records obviously had a life before they came to me, and it's like, hey, that's where you were before you met me, you know? Oh, I'm a dork, I know. Vices, Aquarius, Capricorn, Jones, absolutely essential record. This, Birds, Bees, and the Monkees. I actually had to get a second copy of it because the first copy, I talked about this in the video I just recorded for my main channel, but the first copy that I had was in horrible condition. I have a thing where every time I see a Monkees record in a record store or antique store or whatever, I always look at the condition of it, because Monkees fans seem to have totally trashed their Monkees records. So every time I look at a used record of the Monkees, it is always trashed. Like, I don't know what it is. It's always Monkees records. They're in horrible shape. And it's kind of sad. But anyways, this next one is Head. It is a repressing from Rhino, but that is okay. So we are entering the territory of double albums. Much like more of the Monkees, I have an old copy of Instant Replay and a newer copy of Instant Replay. I have a lot of reissues, and with the reissues, they also did a lot of colored vinyl, which makes me beyond happy. So this one's bright red, and I believe this is one of the ones with things etched into it. Yeah, it says God Bless the Monkees on this side. JR's favorite. Not sure who JR is, but I am gonna see if I can get a close-up shot of the etching on my camera, because it's really awesome. And it's really cute. You guys should see it. Oh yeah, and this one's a gatefold, and the other one wasn't. This one is kind of fun. So, with Instant Replay, Monkees Present and Changes, when I found my older copies, I don't want to say original because original kind of implies that it was like a first pressing, and I genuinely don't know, but whenever I found my older copies of them, it like blew my mind because I never see anything beyond Headquarters, More of the Monkees, and the Monkees debut in places of Aquarius, Capricorn, or Jones. But this one was very entertaining because someone colored the Monkees Present. I thought it was really cool, to be honest. Even though it's total vandalism, it was cute. I do have graffitied records that are less cute, and you will see that very, very shortly. But I have a repressing, another gatefold. That one's got like singles. The covers are singles on there. This is a yellow gold vinyl. It says in memory of Davy Jones. And then Listen to the Band on this side, which is also the side that Listen to the Band is on. And obviously I'm going in chronological order. That's just how I store my records. I prefer to keep them in order. I'm meticulous. And as you can see, I have a lot of records, and it just makes it easier to keep them organized that way. I'm having trouble getting this back into the plastic sleeve, so I will deal with that later. But anyways, this makes me very sad, but it's also really funny. Changes. Someone doodled on it. On the back, the culprit's name is revealed through barely legible smudged cursive, and she wrote, "Where's Peter and Mike? Yuck." And it's like, girl, calm down. Appreciate what you have. You have two beautiful people making beautiful music. Just play the record and stop vandalizing it. It's actually not in horrible shape, which is very rare for Monkees records. And there's my repressing. I believe this one was green. Yes, it is green. I love that green. It's looking more blue on camera, but it is green. It says, "In memory of Davy Jones," and for Mickey. Just for Mickey. I do love it when things get etched into the band just bore the label, just after the songs. I think it's the coolest thing on planet Earth. And it's so subtle. I've seen it on Eagles records too. I also have 2 copies of this for some reason. Okay, I think I know why. Now we're entering the part of my collection where there's a bunch of records that I got from my uncle, and he just had them throughout the years. There's this, and another copy of this. But if you look inside this one, there are 2 records inside of it, and both of them are the Monkees' greatest hits. They're just different pressings. So I somehow ended up with 2 copies and 3 records. I don't know how, but I think it's really funny. This next one is one of my favorite things in my record collection. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I still think it is. I love picture discs. And I have the Monkey Business picture disc. I got it from my uncle. Look how freaking cool it is. And it's not just like basic stuff on there. There's some like deep cuts. Like Steam Engine, D.W. Washburn, Love to Love. There's also, in addition to a bunch of singles, a song called Tama de Monkees, which was a re-recording of the Hey Hey We're the Monkees in Italian, because they had to do that to be aired on Italian television, apparently. And it's a really interesting song. I mean, it's interesting in the fact that it's not the English language that we're used to. It's still the same song we know and love, just in a totally different language. This next one, I think it's another one from my uncle. It's just greatest hits. There's 20 songs on there, which is kind of a lot for a record, but I'm happy they were able to squeeze that much on there. This one, I stuck it in with my Monkees records, but it's kind of not. It's a picture disc called Tales of the Monkees, but it was actually a mispressing, and it's a Beatles interview. I don't remember if I've listened to this, but I kind of think it's a little cooler that it was an oops. But anyways, it's really awesome. I'm a total dork for picture discs. I wish more of my favorite bands had put out picture discs. This one was also from said uncle. There's a few more, but it's a gatefold. Here and Now, Best of the Monkees. Is the Whiteout still there? I don't think so. I was a dork back in the day. When I had a crush, I could not stand the thought of them being with anyone else. And I just remember, I think it was this record, there was a mention of like dedicated to their wives or something. Or no, I think they mentioned Sam on here. And I put like a little bit of white on it just so I didn't have to think about it. And that's the level of cringe that we're dealing with here. Oh no, yeah. You can see, it's hard to tell on here, but there's like a little bit of like whiteness where scratching off the Whiteout had taken a little bit of the ink off. Oops. I'm not proud of that, but it happened. I think Pull It was the one that I was thinking of, or it was a dedication. Ooh, Monkey Flips. That was, I believe it was the B-sides from their singles. And like, look at that track listing. There's some good stuff on there. This is Missing Links. Also some fantastic songs on there. This next one. I unapologetically really love this album. Not every song on it. I don't play it very often. And when I do listen to songs on it, I don't listen to every song on the album. But it's still a really great album. Is that paint? I don't know. I was weird. But anyways, we're almost at the bottom of the stack. So this printout, this computer printout, was what was given to me when I was told that I would be seeing Monkees in concert. And that's the ticket that I had. This was November 18th, 2012. So it was with Peter, Mickey, and Michael. And I wish I had had a device that would take pictures back then. I do wish I had more memories of it, but from what I recall, I'm told I had a good time. The live 1967 album. This is a 50th anniversary reprint, again on gold vinyl. And it says, "In memory of Davy Jones," once more. And "Happy 50th, the Monkees." That was cute. And there is a gatefold. It's just a list of all their albums. Oh yeah, that Black Greatest Hits, I don't have that. I don't have Justice, but I don't know if that was pressed on the vinyl. But anyways, I do tend to put concert tickets in with albums of the artist. A live album if I can. If I only have one or two records of theirs, I'll just pick one. But selections from the Headquarters Sessions. It's on red vinyl. This was also my baby when I got it because this was 2012, the height of my Monkees obsession. And it's a numbered limited edition, 1920 out of 5,000. So that made me feel very special having it. There's Good Times. I had to get it. And it's an amazing record. I'm sure you've all heard it by now. And I'm sure you will agree with me that it's a really good record. I also have Good Times Plus. For a brief second, I forgot what it was called, so I had to look. I may have tweeted about this. I remember tweeting about how much I loved the vinyl, because it's, if you look up close, it's kind of marbled. It's very translucent, but it's gorgeous. I remember tweeting about it tagging Mickey Dolenz in it, and he liked my tweet, and it made my day. Yes, it still made my day in 2016. It was from like Record Store Day. Another Record Store Day thing that I have is this shaped picture disc. It's like shaped in the kind of shaped in the shape of the guitar, but like with the band around it so you can actually play it. It's also a limited edition. 196 out of 5,000. That's actually kind of a low number. I'm happy to have that. I got this like a couple years after it came out. I think I got it last year, like at the end of the year. And it came out in 2016. I'd kind of had my eye on it for a while. And I thought at the store it was an okay price. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. And the last thing that I have in my collection of Monkees vinyl is I got it for Christmas the same year that I got Infinite Tuesday. I got it from Barnes & Noble. I saw it and I was just like, whoa, I need this. It's called Summer of Love. It says it's on pink and green splatter vinyl. And it's pretty cool. I would argue to say that it looks more blue than green, but it is still a beautiful work of art. And it's got like their more psychedelic songs on it. Actually, I don't know why She is on it, but it's got Pleasant Valley Sunday, She, Porpoise Song, Words, Star Collector, Birth of an Accidental Hipster, that's kind of an outlier, but it works. Take a Giant Step, Love is Only Sleeping, Randy Scousket, Tapioca Tundra, Saturday's Child, and For Pete's Sake. I feel like the earlier stuff is kind of out of place on this psychedelic album, but it's still a lot of amazing songs. And it's still a really cool record to own. So, that was a long video. I apologize. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you next time on the Little Hat Club. Bye!